You're a liar. You tell your best friend congratulations on their new job, but inside, a tiny part of you wants to set their office on fire. Don't feel bad. It's not because you're a bad person. It's because your brain is a spiteful prehistoric meat machine. Envy is the ultimate biological glitch. It's the check engine light of your social status, and it's been running since the Stone Age. Today, we're peeling back the skull to see why your brain treats a friend's success exactly like a punch in the face. Welcome to the neuroscience of envy. Let's find out why you're a hater by design. First, let's kill the myth. Envy isn't one feeling. It's a full-scale neural riot involving multiple systems. Meet the anterior cingulate cortex, or the ACC. This is your brain's pain department. When you stub your toe, the ACC lights up. When you see your ex dating someone hotter, the exact same spot lights up. Your brain literally cannot tell the difference between a broken heart and a broken leg. It's all just bad news to the ACC. But wait, it gets weirder. Not all envy is created equal. Science divides your jealousy into two flavors, benign and malicious. Benign envy is the motivation flavor. You see a winner and think, I should work harder so I can have that trophy too. Malicious envy is the I want them to lose flavor. It's not about you getting the trophy, it's about them not having it. Why does your brain care so much about what others have? Because of social comparison theory. Your brain doesn't care if you're good, it only cares if you're better than Steve from accounting. Evolutionarily, status is survival. In the wild, the guy with the most apples lives, and the guy with none dies. Your brain is still stuck in that cave. It thinks a LinkedIn update is a literal threat to your survival. But here's the dark secret, the part your ego won't like. Let's talk about Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is the joy we feel at others' misfortune, and your brain loves it. When someone you envy fails, your ventral striatum, the brain's reward center, explodes with dopamine. You're literally getting a high from their downfall. Your brain treats their misery like a delicious biological snack. This is why cancel culture is so addictive. It's a dopamine buffet for your spiteful little neurons. But how does your brain decide who to envy? It's not random. You don't envy Jeff Bezos. Bezos is too far away. He's a different species. Your brain doesn't see him as a competitor. You envy people who are just like you. Same age, same job, same level of potential. This is because of mirror neurons. They help us empathize, but they also help us compare. When you see someone similar succeeding, your brain sees it as a direct reflection of your own failure to achieve that same thing. Now, let's add the ultimate neuroweapon, social media. Your brain was designed to compare you to 20 people in a tribe. Now it's comparing you to 2 billion people. Every scroll is a high-speed injection of social pain directly into your ACC. You are literally torturing yourself for fun. The brain's status processor is currently suffering from a permanent system crash because of Instagram. So, is envy just a curse? Actually, it's a tool. A very sharp, very annoying tool. Envy is a resource detector. It tells you exactly what you value but haven't admitted yet. If you envy someone's car, your brain isn't talking about metal and tires. It's talking about status and attention. It's your brain saying, hey meat sack, we're falling behind in the respect department. Do something. But here's the problem. Your prefrontal cortex, the logical part, is too slow to stop the envy. By the time you realize you're being irrational, your limbic system has already ruined your mood and made you post a passive-aggressive comment. Can we stop it? Can we rewire the hater inside us? Neuroplasticity says yes. If you focus on your self-affirmation, you can actually dampen the ACC's pain response. When you feel secure, your brain doesn't see others as a threat. But being secure is hard when everyone is flexing on the gram. Here's the explained weirdly twist. Most of the people you envy are also miserable. It's an envy loop. Person A envies person B's career. Person B envies person A's free time. Your brain is comparing your behind the scenes with their highlight reel. It's an unfair fight. Envy is a zero-sum game. Your brain thinks for you to win, someone else must lose. But status is a moving goalpost. Once you get what they have, your brain will just find a new person to hate. It's a never-ending treadmill of neural dissatisfaction. Let's look at the chemicals. Envy isn't just dopamine and pain, it's cortisol. Chronic envy keeps your stress levels high. You are literally poisoning your own body because your neighbor got a new patio. Hating is physically exhausting. Your brain is burning calories just to feel bad. This is why haters never seem to be the most productive people. Their hardware is busy running spite.exe in the background. Status is a drug, and envy is the withdrawal symptom. We start this early. Even 12-month-old infants show signs of envy. It's built into the firmware. You didn't learn to be jealous. You were born with the compare and contrast module pre-installed. There's a famous study with capuchin monkeys. One gets a cucumber, the other gets a grape. The cucumber monkey literally starts a riot. Your brain is that monkey. Why does Steve get the grape? I worked just as hard for this cucumber. We are just monkeys in suits screaming about our digital grapes. Envy is the glue that holds our social hierarchies together and the gasoline that burns them down. Most human conflict isn't about resources, it's about relative resources. I don't need more, I just need more than you. This is downward comparison. It's the cheap version of happiness. Your brain loves seeing people do worse than you. It's a safety signal that you're not at the bottom of the tribe. Gratitude is often just downward envy in a fancy dress. I'm glad I'm not that guy. So, how do we hack this? How do we stop being a hater? The key is cognitive reframing. You have to manually override the ACC's pain response. Instead of seeing their success, look at their cost. Maybe they have the car, but they also have the 80-hour work week. When you equalize the scale, the envy loses its power. This is called satisficing, being okay with what you have because the cost of more is too high. But your brain will fight you. It wants to be miserable. It thinks misery is motivation. It's a biological whip. Feel bad until you win. But what if winning doesn't exist? What if the game is rigged? The only way to win the envy game is to stop playing, to realize that your ACC is just a noisy alarm clock with no off button. You don't have to listen to the alarm. You can just say, "Thanks for the input, brain, but I'm fine with my cucumber." Your brain will be confused. But Steve has a boat. This is the ultimate mind hack. Realizing your desires are often just social echoes. You don't actually want the things you envy. You just want the feeling of being the person who has them. It's a ghost, a neural hallucination. Now you know, envy isn't a personality flaw. It's an ancient survival system that hasn't been updated in 50,000 years. If you envy our channel's growth, use that benign envy to hit the subscribe button. It's good for your ACC. Give us a like to trigger a tiny dopamine release in our ventral striatum. Help a brother out. We have more weird signs coming up. Don't let your neural pruning take away these facts. Go forth and try not to hate your friends today. It's hard, we know. Remember, the grape is a lie. Even the monkey with the grape is probably looking at a monkey with 2 grapes. It never ends. Unless you make it end. Thanks for watching. Now go tell Steve his new car is nice and try not to die inside.